Today I wanted to try something different. No commentary, no analysis, no arguments. Just a story. A story about isolation, about buildings that are too quiet, and about the kind of sounds that shouldn't exist above you when there's nothing there. It's slow, it's atmospheric. And if you are listening at night, maybe don't look at your ceiling. Let's begin. When Arav moved into flat 14C, he chose it for one reason: silence. The building was old, half occupied, and scheduled for redevelopment within a year. Most residents had already left. The upper floors were nearly empty. He liked that. No traffic noise, no neighbors arguing, no footsteps above him. Just stillness. The broker hesitated before handing over the keys. Top floors vacant, he said. Lift works, power is stable, just don't use the service staircase. Arav smirked. Why? Door doesn't lock properly. That was all. The first night was uneventful. Boxes unpacked, balcony door open, city lights blinking in the distance. At 12:07 a.m., he heard a door close above him. Flat 15C. He paused. Flat 15 was empty. He had checked. Maybe security, he thought. He ignored it. At 12:19 a.m., footsteps directly above his bedroom, slow, measured, heels first, then toe, walking from one end of the apartment to the other, stopping, turning, walking back. The lift indicator outside his door glowed red at 14. It hadn't moved. The footsteps continued unhurried. The next morning, the watchman confirmed it. 15 is locked, sir. No one stays there. Keys in the office, no tenants, no electricity usage, no water flow. Vacant. The second night, the footsteps began earlier, 11:52 p.m. But this time there were two rhythms, one walking, one dragging, and something softer, like fingers brushing lightly across the floor, tracing the layout from wall to wall mapping. He went upstairs. Corridor lights flickered but held steady. Flat 15C. It was locked. Dust along the frame, undisturbed. He pressed his ear to the door. No echo, no hollow air, just pressure. As if something dense rested against the other side, listening. That night, the footsteps stopped. At 1:03 a.m., three knocks, directly above his head, perfectly spaced. Then there was silence. The third night, the sound changed. No footsteps, just breathing. Slow, even. From the ceiling. Moving across the apartment, following him room to room. When he walked, it moved. When he stopped, it hovered. Directly above. He recorded it. Clear, human. Matching his rhythm. It inhaled, it exhaled, it inhaled, then it exhaled once again. He tested it. Quick breath. Then he did a slow breath. Then he held his breath. It mirrored him perfectly. At 2:16 a.m., it inhaled first, a fraction of a second before he did, like it knew, like it was practicing. Then came a sound from inside the wall, a dull internal thud, not next door, inside the structure. Then another from the opposite wall, then behind him, then between the beams, within the concrete, moving through the building itself. The lift indicator flickered 14, 15, 16, 17, silently. No motor noise, just numbers changing. His phone vibrated. Society app notification said maintenance update. Flat 15C, new occupant registered. Timestamp 2:21 a.m. The name of the occupant Arav Mehta. His name. He lived in 14C. Another notification came. Welcome to 15C. The breathing was no longer above. It was outside his door. Slow, close. Then the handle turned gently. Testing, not forcing. It was confirming. The lights flickered, then they died. There was darkness. The breathing shifted behind him. close enough that he could feel warmth at the back of his neck. He understood then. It wasn't haunting him, it was relocating him, one floor up. The next morning, maintenance unlocked 14C after complaints of water leakage. The apartment was empty. No boxes, no furniture, no dust disturbance. Flat 14C was vacant. Flat 15C was occupied. Tenant was Arav Mehta. Keys collected 3 days prior. Sometimes in nearby buildings, residents report something strange. Footsteps directly above them, on floors that are officially empty, and breathing. They are slow, they are measured, waiting for someone to move in beneath it.